The two inspiring people who have achieved so much in the lives of others. I only wish I, as a teacher, could do a little of that, which is basically what I'm trying to teach. Engineering is creative thinking. It's not a bunch of formulas that you plug numbers into and come up with an answer. It's creative thinking. And it's done for the benefit of somebody. This series of programs is designing for human comfort and energy conservation. I threw sustainability in there today. It all goes together. Comfortable people are more productive. And that's the whole concept of why we do engineering, to make people more productive. Wells are an excellent idea. I mean, it's rather ridiculous that the amount of money we spend for bottled water, we could put a well in every village all over the world. It's rather ridiculous how our priorities go. So good engineering means looking at priorities and deciding how they will affect society, not just putting out a set of drawings to get a building permit. And see, you're going to have tremendous influence in that over at AB Tech, I believe. Well, now we get into, can I push the button and?
You want this, or I think hit the space bar on the keyboard will do it, but I just did the first one.
Did that move it?
Yep.
Now, can I shine a mouse at it, or should I just? Okay. Basically, my way of teaching is this. Try to get an image that somebody can understand, put out basic principles, and then hand people a textbook for homework. Because I consider it completely boring to derive equations and do all that grunt work in the classroom when it's already written in a book. But what I can teach is how to think about the process. So basically, we try to decide what makes somebody comfortable, and so that they will not be distracted. We have, in this room, switched to one with less noise. I'll get to the noise slide. This room has pretty good comfort. The windows are not too big. They're not putting in too much cold air. We have air distribution properly spaced. We have lighting that is too glary in spite of being very expensive. But the concept is you keep somebody in a rather neutral position. We transfer heat out of the body. I'll talk about that detail later. Anyway, the important thing is to be comfortable. We need warm floors, not too much cold effect, and not too much drafts, not too much radiant heat. We can use solar collectors to feed the panels and use much less energy than using boilers and heating overhead. Here's a good example of the Nathan Hill Outdoor Center at the Grove Park Inn. We have an outside air fan. So we're introducing the fresh air in a controlled way. That item 7 is a knob on the wall. When new merchandise comes in and the place smells, they turn it up to full fresh air. When it's hot outside and it sense that the fresh air will overpower the air conditioning, they turn it down to minimum. That's something that's better done by the manager than by automatic controls, which is another concept. So we have, oh. Squeak that O, that was a, this is the way I explain a system to the owner when I introduce the building to them and say, now you're going to operate it. Here's how you'll operate it. Here's a picture, and then we go through it. And the concept of human comfort, here we have a high efficiency filter.